Hey, Chuck here, Corner Store Card Collector, back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to continue on with my 1980 Topps football box that I got over the Christmas holiday. I'm going to be opening up 9 packs like I did in the first video, but before I do so, just a little bit of feedback on the first 9 packs. Out of the 105 or 10 cards that were in the packs, there was only 7 of them that were worth grading. There's a variety of reasons why. Mostly the centering. I don't know what it is about the box, this particular box, but the centering was horrible. And outside of that, there was some chipping on the edges. Some of the corners were not as sharp as could be. There was a couple of dents on cards and things. So, however, it just turned out that there was about 7 cards that were worth grading. So hopefully I do a little bit better on this second stack of 9 that I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and turn the camera around and let's see what we pull out of the next 9 packs. All right, so let's go ahead and open up the box and we'll take out the next stack of 9 that we're going to do for this video. All right, so I think I'm going to continue on with this right hand side, so I'll pull these 9 packs out, close up the box, move this out of the way. All right, this top pack looks pretty beat up. It's got a gouge in it. Looks like the gum's on the top. Yeah, this looks like pretty... I don't know what happened with this pack. This is the side I mentioned in the original video when I showed the box that was crushed. So hopefully the cards aren't damaged. All right, so here goes pack number 1, 1980 Topps football. Now see, that one opened kind of easy, so that makes me kind of leery. So even though this box was certified by Baseball Card Exchange, I bought these through Dave and Adams, and they also have what they call read buys. I don't know exactly what that means, but I believe it's somebody who goes around and he buys collections of unopened material. So that's the only thing I buy from Dave and Adams, is it's got to say reads by on it. All right, so here's card number 1, Ricky Bell. There's a Gene Upshaw. I know this was one of the 7 cards that was gradable. This one looks centered, but you can see the edging here. It's all nicked up on the edges, so that card's not going in. Another Raider, Ted Hendricks. Dolphins, Golden Richards, John Smith. Just those couple of top cards were pretty bad. As you can see, see how the centering is on this card? The majority of them are pretty bad, just like that. There's another one, really bad centering. Same Cunningham, Alan Ellis, Danny White. There's a nice centered Danny White. All right, so that's pack number 1. Nothing really big in that pack. Let's go to pack number 2. Yeah, see, that one opened up a lot easier than the first stack did. Makes me leery. Okay, this one's got some gum stuck on the back. Pretty, look at the staining on it. I don't know if it's bleeding from the card or what, but it's pretty nasty. Disgusting. I'm not one of those venturous ones who like to stick 45-year-old gum in their mouth, so see, starting out already, this one's got a big dent in the upper left corner here. Herman Edwards. Terry Nelson. David Whitehurst. I am starting to see names reappear again, cards, so we're starting to hit some duplicates. Hopefully I can hit a couple of stars. There's not a lot of value in PSA 9s and 10s for this set. I don't know if it's the unpopularity of it. Here comes an all pro. It looks like a Steeler. Could be Franco Harris. But for the unpopularity of this set, 9s and 10s are fairly reasonable. The stars and superstars are, a couple $100. If you get a superstar rookie, you might get, maybe up to $1,000, but there's not a lot of value. John Stallworth, third-year card, off center. So my thinking was going into buying the box was, if I were able to pull, maybe the Otis Anderson or the Phil Simms rookie and get a 10 on it, that would pay for the box. But I don't think any card, honestly, is worth grading. They're out of the 430 or so cards that are in the entire box, there may be 10 good cards. Because even the 7 that I pulled out are, not really potentially 10s. There's a nice Dave Jennings. I don't know if that's his rookie card or if it's his second-year card. Oh, shoot. Maybe not. Maybe that's mid-career card. Another Redskin card. That one looks pretty good centered. Maybe off left to right. All right, pack number 3. So far, nothing. No big stars yet. I didn't do too bad on the first 9. The first 9, they got some pretty good stars in there. A couple of rookies. I know the Otis Anderson came out. The Lester Hayes came out. But I'd like to get a nice, well, look at that one. That's pretty bad, too. I'd like to get a Walter Payton or, Terry Bradshaw or somebody. Dave Butts. Ike Harris. Willie Buchanan. Robert Brazil. It looks like that's a pretty nicely centered card. Maybe off a little bit left to right. Another problem, or a common problem with these older cards, is there's a lot of staining on the white borders. Bob Tucker. When I was a child, ripping through many packs of this product, never really focused on the centering or what the cards look like. I was more just into reading the stats on the back and, playing little football games with them, trading cards with my buddies, my brother. My brother mainly did baseball, so I did a lot of trading for baseball cards. Wilbur Jackson, John Hanna. There's an Otis Anderson record breaker card. Look how off-center that is. That probably, you send that in, that's probably getting a miscut. I don't know what the back looks like. Yeah, the back is just as bad. But pretty neat to be opening up, cards from this era. It brings back a lot of childhood memories. And then there's a few of these cards that I'll probably use to, upgrade my set that I have on centering, or, some cards may have some bad corners on them. Like I said earlier, the majority of my childhood collection, I probably only have about 25, maybe 30% of the cards left. Most of them have been replaced because as a child, I wasn't really focusing on, looking for centering and grading and all that stuff. That didn't even exist back then. It's a nice Randy Cross, 49ers. Tony Franklin. I think he was the first kicker to sign a $1 million contract. Charlie Hanna. There's a nice Jack Ham. Off center, of course. Curtis Brown. This is another card that I selected for grading. Obviously, I'm collecting the Bills team sets and PSA graded cards. This one looks as centered as the other one. Looks like the same cards from that pack. Russ Francis. Nothing really big yet. This is kind of disappointing. Another Bills card off center. What's this, pack number 5? Pack number 5. All right, I do have some good news. Over the last couple of days, I was able to pick up some other vintage football cards. I did get another 3-rack pack of the 1978 Topps football, so that'll be coming soon. And then I also got a screaming deal on 5 packs of 1981 Topps football that has the Montana rookie in it. Both of them were read buys from David Adams. So hopefully I do well with those. I originally bought 1 pack of the 1978 Topps football in their store. Paid $125 after a military discount. I think I walked out at $105 for the pack. I did pull the Tony Dorsett and the John Stallworth rookie in it. They were both highly off center, left to right. I did send them in for PSA grading. They are in the assembly phase right now, so I'm waiting for the grades to populate. I'm just hoping that the Dorsett got graded, because they may have counted as a miscut and not graded it. I do already have a John Stallworth in an 8, so I was just hoping to upgrade that. I'm not sure it'll get a 9, but should get an 8 at least, though. So since I did well on that 1 pack, I started buying those 3-rack packs from David Adams. So I'm excited to get those in the mail over the next couple of days, and when I do, I'll rip those on camera too. Alright, back to the 80s here. 80. Another Ray Guy. I can pull this one already. You can see it's off center, top to bottom. Harold Carmichael, Tom Hicks, and David Lewis. Alright, pack number 6. Alright, let's see what we got on pack number 6. Walter White, another Eagles card, Johnny Evans, Joe Delano. Yeah, all these are starting to become repeat cards. Lyle Alzado. It looks like it's a well-centered card. I'll have to take a better look at them. Typically what I do when I open up the cards, I'll do a really detailed look through them. If they don't look like they're cards that are worth grading, I then put them in a stack of, well, actually in an area where I recycle cards, and once I go through them, they either go into the binder, my set binder. If I don't need them, they go into a box and they sit there for, when I decide what I'm going to do with them. Probably going to list some of these on eBay. I know vintage cards do pretty well on there. Maybe sell them as a lot or individually. I'm not really sure yet. All right, pack number 7. Not even one superstar or star or even a rookie. I guess we did get a couple stars. Terry Miller. See, it's got a big ding in there on the left bottom there. Tony Ricardo, Cardinals. That's John Jefferson's second-year card. A little off center. Mel Blount. That one looks centered. Gary Green. Keith Simpson. Gary Davis. And Tommy Kramer and Cleo Miller. All right, down to the last 2 packs. All right, let's see how we do on this pack number 8. Stanley Morgan, it's his 3rd-year card. Yep. I just recently picked up his rookie card in a PSA 9. I believe it's the 1978 is his rookie. Brian Kelly, Cam Burrow. I know I mentioned earlier, but it's really funny to see their helmets from these vintage cards having their logos airbrushed off. I was looking at some other cards, and it looks like 1982 was the first year they started putting the logos on the helmet when Topps got their license to put the logos on. I think 81 was the last year. Claude Humphrey. There's another Clay Matthews. That's his rookie card. Off center. Finishing off with Sam Hunt. Way off center. All right. Final pack for stack number 2. Randy Hughes, Tony Finch, yep, nothing really big. Browns checklist card, Don Struct. Here's a quarterback sacks leaders. I wonder what the sacks were back in 1980. 15.5 on the AFC side, and was that 16 or 18? 16 on the NFC side. Way off center. Look at the top to bottom is way off. But the front looks pretty good. Maybe left to right's not. But you can see the rough cut on the top, and there are a lot of cards in this 1980 set that have the rough cut. Sherman Smith and Bruce Harper. All right, well, those were the second stack of 9, so that's a total of 18 packs that I just opened up from the 1980 Topps football set, or the box. And so far, I'm not really earning my money back, but we'll see. We still have 2 more stacks of 9 to go, so hopefully I get something good in the next stack. All right, so if you have any questions, comments, just go ahead and leave them in the drop box there. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on the cards. Yeah, so that's it for this video. We'll talk to you on the next one.